That gate was a dead end, but there may be a door somewhere in this graveyard that we can explore. For here in God's acre, where souls come to rot, is a way to the next world, and X marks the spot. It appears you are trying to open a door in a way that won't work but used to before. It requires a PIN code which you don't possess. In addition to that, your Omni's a mess. Until all your powers are working again, keep an eye out for the relevant PIN.
It is locked. We will find a way to open it.
Trick isn't over. Keep watch. Yes, sir, we will.
We should respect the dead.
I keep finding you here.
No,
What is the matter?
nothing. I was tending to...
You must quit spinning your wheels here. It is bad for your work.
He was our first.
I understand. But I am telling you this as your friend. This could get you in trouble. What do they think when they see you here?
Why would they be watching?
They are always watching. Derringer monitors the water in the moat.
Oh, that false crisis. In my country, too, there is a water crisis.
Abal, do not get political on me.
Terminus drinks more water than all the mirrors combined.
You're changing the subject. Have any of the mirrors died of thirst? Did this one here die of thirst? Look, I'm telling you, if they see you mourning them in this way, it will not be good for you.
How do you survive all of this?
Abal, I make it a point not to look directly at them. If I do that, I will see my own reflection. I have trained myself to stare just over their heads when I speak to them. You asked me how I survive? I took the idea of a person I hate, and I practiced very hard at becoming him.
You can imagine other huge data sources like all the neuronal files in the brain, which could be encoded into DNA, and again, you could do selective reading of that as needed.
It looks broken. A piece is missing.
This door will not open with mere elbow grease. The gearbox, it seems, is missing a piece.
Everything on top and nothing handy, sir. All is quiet.
The smelly man's tape.
But are limited by our storage capabilities. So for example, if we could store everything, we wouldn't be throwing out data. We wouldn't be writing on top of it, reusing disks and tape drives.
Ready about. We'll change our
It
tack.
is locked. You can open it. I guess they're waiting for someone new to die. Hey.
Whose grave is this?
Don't ask questions.
Another broken mirror?
What did I say? Just keep digging. I will be back.
You ask too many questions. Yes, sir, you are right. The captain hears the question you didn't ask.
Who are you talking to, Mama?
No one, sir.
Stop digging. I said stop. Did something happen to a mirror?
Did it?
Did you break another mirror?
No, sir, I did not. Maybe I did. No, I surely did not.
Climb out of there. Get up.
I didn't tell you to stop digging.
But I...
Killed another one?
No, sir, I did not.
Calm down, both of you. It's for Octavo.
The librarian. He's dead?
He will be.
We all die someday. Except for the captain.
Shut up!
These petri dish samples were earlier means of storing all knowledge within human genes. To play back an encrypted audio scene, look for the sequencing data machine.
All is quiet.
Because we have the address, we know where it goes back, so once we sequence everything, we're able to reconstruct what the original message that you're encoding or digital information that you were encoding in there.
Cold.
I'm okay.
The heat is out. Not just my office, but the entire building.
I'll pace.
Yes, keep the blood flowing.
Oh, these are beautiful.
Thank you.
And they grow right here on the windowsill.
Most times of the year, you see them on the roads. Fields of them, growing freely.
I'm afraid I didn't see much besides snow on the drive-in.
People think this country is all desert. Hot, flat, dry. But we are high up in the mountains.
May I sit? You are a gifted comparative genomicist. Do you know why I am here?
To offer me a job.
An opportunity. Did your medical director explain it to you?
Briefly. Encoding.
Precisely. Are you up to the challenge, Dr. Rahman?
With all due respect, it is not much of a challenge. A zettabyte may be a lot of data for you, but for us, it is a trifle. At most, we are talking about a gram of synthetic DNA.
I'm not talking about synthetic DNA.
Then where do you want your data stored? No.
Bart, what is it? Sit down.
I think we killed someone.
What? pacing. Sit. About what happened?
Not here. A pre-cal. We drowned him. We must have drowned him in the moat.
Why was the pre-cal in the moat?
I don't know. At first I thought it was one of ours. Then I was sure a Prizrak had found us out. But it was a pre-cal. A male pre-cal.
Okay, Abal. We have to get him out of there, okay?
I feel so bad for Mama.
Abal, we must leave here.
We can make this go away, right?
And it's worse than that. I heard the transmission.
You did? You know what I have been trying to tell you?
You're right, Abal.
It's the American government.
You're right.
They will put us in jail. They will lock us away forever.
We'll figure something out. But first, we must get the pre-cal out of the moat. We bury him before anyone knows he's missing.
When did life become this?
Dr. Amash says this machine eats... Oh, it's something.
Are you watching the TV?
I am. It would seem my whistleblower made good.
It wasn't her. This guy was a system admin, operating under his own warped sense of justice.
What? What about my plant?
She never made her move.
Well, what the hell is this guy's story?
I don't know, but I'd prefer we had control of all the variables here.
Vice Admiral, you don't need to talk to me about control. Just follow the protocol. Tax evasion, stripper girlfriend. In fact, if there's something you want me to run a search on, I'd be happy.
Don't get carried away. You keep the day-to-day to us. I do wish we had the prefab package with what's-her-name. She came with a strong motive to discredit.
Well, look on the bright side. No one can trace this back to you. Plausible deniability. Now we can hasten our move to Terminus.
I suppose.
Richard, this is the black eye we needed. Let's fumble the follow-up like we discussed and look grossly incompetent doing so. Then we'll go talk to the DOD about outsourcing.
You sound almost flippant.
Where is this noble fool? I want to send him a token of appreciation.
And I'd like to send him up the river on charges of violating the Espionage Act. But he's fled the country.
To what destination?
Russia.
Ah, a spy after my own heart.
What's the matter?
Lately, you sound distant.
Probably our new encryption tech.
I don't mean the phone line.
I know what you mean. I'm flat out with Terminus. Data collection is a beguiling Lorelei, Richard. It's keeping all of us very engaged at present.
Let's be clear about something. You signed an oath to collect and store for the clandestine agencies of the U.S. government. That does not empower you to tamper with or exploit any of the information in Terminus, nor does it allow you to play Peeping Tom into the private lives of the American people.
Vice Admiral, we are in business together, in pursuit of a common interest. But do not tell me what to do. I am not an American citizen. Terminus is not U.S. property. You rent from me.
Hey, calm down. I didn't mean to ruffle your feathers.
I have no feathers to ruffle. 40 years of living in your country left me plucked bare.
Sorry you feel that way. We are in your debt. As a nation, and me, personally.
Don't get soft, Richard. I didn't make your problems go away out of some personal obligation. I just think you're the best man for the job. So go do that job. And leave me alone. to do mine.
Overseer, how may I help you, sir?
Oh, please don't get up. I am actually looking for Dr. Peretz.
I believe he is reading to the mirrors.
Reading? They received that sort of stimulation then?
Only very recently. It is your manifesto.
Our manifesto.
Of course.
Is this yours?
I am sorry I did not inform you that I would be bringing a radio.
It is okay.
I do not use it anymore.
Why is that?
Mammoth. He gets upset. He heard me tell Noam, Dr. Peretz, that the radio waves cut through our brains. They are invisible signals. Mammoth did not like that. And once he has an idea in his head, it is difficult to get rid of it.
I see. I would like you to start using the radio again. But only when Mammoth is around.
Sir?
Yes. Yes, I will watch from that feed, whenever he enters the room.
What is the scientific purpose of this?
You said Dr. Peretz was with the mirrors. I think I will go see him now.
Yes, sir.
Do you have a research partner?
Not currently.
Good. I have just the person in mind for you. Do you know Dr. Amash?
Never heard of him.
You'll like her.
Her? Her? Yes.
Does it bother you?
Does what bother?
That Dr. Amash is a woman.
Of course not.
Okay.
She's American?
No. Iranian, I think. Dr. Peretz, what would you say is the most important consideration in your particular field?
Ethics.
Ethics? Are you ethical, Dr. Peretz?
Certainly.
No, you are not. If you were, I wouldn't be here in your office right now. Are you offended?
A little bit.
You are, however, principled. And that is why I am here. Do you know what I am proposing to do in my research facility?
I think I do.
I'm going to ask you again, what is the most important consideration in your particular field?
For me personally, can it be done?
I'll see you Monday, and together we'll find out.
All I am saying is if something happens, I hope you rescue your two-legged children before your six-legged ones.
Of course! You're being insane, Abal. Besides, nothing is going to happen to us. You know that. Abal?
Of course.
Say, if my bees die, so do your precious flowers.
The desert rose is renowned for surviving in adverse conditions. I am sure they can live without your colony.
My bees make honey. What do your flowers yield?
Death. The roots are quite toxic, you know.
Therein lies the difference between you and me, Abel. As a hobbyist, I don't delight myself with pain and suffering.
You do not have to. As an occupation, your bees are content to do it for you.
We could use these to open the door with the chains on the outside.
Who's in here? We hear you. You left these. Don't be so careless. Yes, sir.
While the girl's fearful cries should not go unheeded, the giant has taken the item we needed. So pilfer the pockets of that aimless brute, but be wary of bees as you steal back the loot.
Let us go in for the steal.
Five bells in the morning watch. Haven't seen a thing. Who is that? The swarm is angry. Someone stirred up the bees.
Let us see what he has on him. I got something.
We now can confirm what I had been fearing. This giant was born with exceptional hearing. The girl must walk slowly when he is around, or he will most surely pick up on the sound. To add to the sting of his brutal attack, the giant has taken his bolt cutters back. The girl must retrieve them when she has the chance, then abscond to the graveyard so we can advance.
Ready about. We'll change our tack. Looks above board.
Going in for the steel. I have found something.
What is it? Nothing. I thought I saw something.
Bolt cutters will help reveal the secrets within, where X marks the spot.
It's not stealing if nobody wants it, right?
The irreligious are no better at saving themselves from illusions of holy ghosts, creating new fantasies instead. They hardly rise above their ape ancestors, hands caught in slender-mouthed jars while grasping for truth. They think we evolve towards some high-end point. No, we evolve into our environments, which is the real danger in a digital age. Left to themselves, communities fragment into niche web forums and social media echo chambers. Only an overseer can save them from lapsing into a dark information environment.
Looks above board.
Yes, Mammoth, I know that. Above.
Yes,
One of the female mirrors is having an issue I think you may be better suited for.
I will be right there.
Why is all of this out?
I'm extracting toxin.
Why?
Because I want to know.
Are you making a weapon?
Why would you say something like that?
I am merely considering who we work for.
You're being paranoid.
Occupational hazard.
the smelly man's tape. Chains. I need more than a key to open it.
No great shakes tonight, sir.
We could use these to open the door with the chains on the outside.
Who's in here? We hear you. You left these. Don't be so careless. Yes, sir.
While the girl's fearful cries should not go unheeded, the giant has taken the item we needed. So pilfer the pockets of that aimless brute, but be wary of bees as you steal back the loot.
I will check his pockets.
Finish Directive 95 and I'll let you splice the main brace. Thank you, sir. I'll break this mirror. You sweep her up. The eyes will be proud of us.
We now can confirm what I had been fearing. This giant was born with exceptional hearing. The girl must walk slowly when he is around, or he will most surely pick up on the sound.
Full and by. Holding steady, sir. All is quiet. Looks above board.
I like this. Going in for the steel.
These petri dish samples were earlier means of storing all knowledge within human genes. To play back an encrypted audio scene, look for the sequencing data machine.
Nothing to see here.
Let us see what he has on it.
My daughter, sir! You follow the directive well. Thank you, sir. Finish Directive 95 and I'll let you splice the main brace. Thank you, sir. Looks above board.
I will check his pockets. I have found something.
Interesting. I think so too. Who is that? Dr. Peretz's bees again.
These chains are tough.
Behold, it's a tunnel, at least part of one. Someone before us had had enough fun. This crudely dug hole was their means of escape, but it won't do much good in its current shape. The water is high where it needs to be low. Let's find the equipment to stifle its flow.
I'll pick this up.
Theoretical theory of DNA is that you could store the total world information, which is 120 zettabytes, at least in 2011, in about 4 times the DNA.
The key. We can open it with the funny key. It fits! We won!
My gate!
Oh!
Our gate! Yes, sir. You are right. You broke the the key! You broke the key of the lock! No, she broke it. You make a mess of things! Yes, sir. Do you want to be here forever? No, sir. I am disappointed. Yes, I know you are, and I apologize. Pick this up! Yes, sir. Pick this up now! You know what the captain says. Clean garden, clean conscience, sir. Do not let this happen again! No, sir. Do not let this happen again! No, sir. Do you wish to see the light of day? Yes, sir, I do.
That key is useless. We have to find another way out of here.
Welcome, old friend, to my domain, a land lit by moonlight and sodden by rain. The girl you are guiding will need your assistance to conquer the giant's most dreadful resistance. But your omni-view powers were sadly corrupted back when her escape was last interrupted. Though do not despair, for you have one ability which may set her free of this evil facility. Her phone is equipped with the means to record the data I seek and prodigiously hoard. That shovel before you was left by the giant. If you scan it for me, I would be most compliant. The knowledge it yields is absolute treasure. We'll look out for each other, measure for measure.
I wish to discuss something. Where is that steamroller of yours?
Mama? In the office.
He sleeps most hours of the day.
If something unfortunate were to compromise our research in any way, and this goes for both of you, I want you to execute Directive 95.
Is the arrival at risk?
Are we expecting an attack, sir?
I expect nothing, but I anticipate everything. If this zone is boarded by any government agency, or if we are aggressed by terrorist action, you will carry out 95. Understood? Dr. Amash, you look sour.
It is... Sir, I am afraid I cannot personally execute such a directive.
Dr. Perez.
We are scientists.
Then you will enlist the skill set of someone or something that is willing to break a mirror for metamorphosis. Do you know of someone like this?
We do, sir.
When he wakes up, we will explain it to him.
It fits! The door is opening.
The door to the labs is buttoned up tight. It requires an eye scan, but not with our sight. The giant could open it were he so persuaded, but to ask him outright would be rather ill-fated. Perhaps we can trick him to letting us through by making him think it's a task he must do. Have the girl scan any data you find. The audio from it can then be combined to a simple command using only his voice. When he hears it played back, he won't have a choice.